Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. On this channel, I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 200 pounds without surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. Welcome back and happy pandemic, everyone. How's it going on your social distancing journey? It is going for us. I think today is like day 26 that we have stayed home. We haven't done any of our activities. Now, granted, most of my kids' activities are now online, which adds a whole new level of hard to my life. But for the most part, we have stayed in our house, which is great. It has been going really well for us. I am really surprised, to be completely honest, because I am an extrovert. I expected to have a lot more breakdowns about not being able to go out and see friends and things like that. I think it's really driven home the fact that most of my social interactions with people, the ones that matter to the most to me, are online, because I have not really missed going to the dance studio and to the other various things. I mean, I really love chatting with people, and I think that that is great, and I do miss my friends, don't take me wrong. But I'm just saying that I think the bulk of what I get as an extrovert comes from here on YouTube and Facebook and all of those social media platforms that are still readily available to me. And so I really just haven't felt the effects of being away from people as much as I expected to. Add that to the fact that my adult children are now home, and so I'm seeing them a lot more often than I used to see them, especially my daughter who has been going to college and stuff like that. So I think I've gotten a little bit more adult interaction here at home than I expected to, or that I have been getting in the past. And my little kids just have really been getting along really well. There hasn't been a lot of contention. There hasn't been a lot of fighting. There's been a lot of creativity. There's been a lot of family work and getting things done and just feeling really cohesive as a family unit. And I don't know if that's to do with our faith. I mean, our faith is definitely strong. We've always worked on it. We've always read our scriptures together. I mean, we've had our tough times and we've had our good times, of course. But for the most part, we're pretty cohesive in our relationship with Jesus. And I think that we're just feeling a lot of peace over these times during turmoil. Now, don't get me wrong, I am afraid a lot. And I do have really bad anxiety, as we talked about in the past. And we've talked about on my last few videos, techniques to help tame that. Today I'm feeling especially at peace. It is our church's general conference where the prophet is speaking to us, and already we've had one session this morning and we're going to have another this afternoon and then some more tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try really hard to get this up in the morning on Sunday so that you still have the opportunity to watch the last two sessions. If you are curious, after the first session of general conference, which starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, I don't exactly know what time for everybody else. You'll have to check the link in the About section, but right after the first session, we are going to be doing what they call a Hosanna shout. It's where everyone waves a white handkerchief in the air and we all yell together in praise of Jesus and also asking him for his help to save us. And it's going to be a worldwide event. So if you would like to participate with us, you are welcome to join us, and I would hope that you would take the time to at least watch and see what it's all about, because my heart is full just thinking about how awesome it's going to be for my kids to participate in this sacred event. And we are going to be funny. I don't know about funny, but we're going to be using what we have on hand. We don't have any white handkerchiefs on hand, so we're probably going to be using squares of toilet paper to wave, but I find that fitting considering that toilet paper is one of the most sought after and most difficult to acquire commodities at the given moment. So I think that's why I'm feeling a lot of peace today. I'm just feeling really close to my Savior today, and yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. Things are not super dire yet here in Utah. We have officially, as of today, about 1,500 cases of COVID-19, and so far 8 deaths, which is terribly sad. And most of them are in my area. So I am trying to do my best to not go shopping as much as possible. I did grocery pickup this week, and then realized I forgot a whole bunch of things because our baby chickens were born this week, and I was up all night babysitting them just like I would a woman in labor, which was just silly because they didn't even hatch till the morning. But, now I didn't get any sleep, and so then I was trying to do a pickup order based on 24 hours without sleep, and I forgot a lot of things. And so Dave is actually right now out at the grocery stores trying to find the last few things on the list that we need for this week's shopping. I showed you guys in the last week's video our shopping trip from last week, and I'm sure it would have looked just about like that, only it was nice. I didn't have to touch anything or even talk to anyone. The Walmart associate even came up like about 10 feet away from my car and says, "Do you mind if I sign for it?" And I'm like, "Please sign for it," because that's like literally the worst thing ever, is them handing you this germ-ridden thing that you have to sign with your finger through the window. So I was really, really happy about that. My food choices have gone really well this week. I did have some whipped cream, with strawberries a couple times this week, and I'm probably going to have some more for Easter this next weekend. And I had a Lily chocolate bar that Dave picked me up on Ruby's birthday, which was on Wednesday. Her birthday was the same day as the baby chickens. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're so cute. And now I'm just dying to buy some cupcake papers and put them around their butts and make them into little ballerinas and take pictures of them. If I do that, you'll know that I really have too much time on my hands, because that's not something I would normally take the time to do, but I'm just dying to do it. I wonder if Dave will think to get cupcake papers when he's out at the store. Probably not, and it's not an essential item, so maybe we could use kids' scrunchies instead. I've got ideas. Tutus on chickens. I can't wait. Anyway. Yeah, you guys don't care about that. So yeah, food went okay. I ate my same meals I eat every day. I literally ate the same thing for my first meal of the day for the past, I don't even know how long. Practically months, practically years, it feels like. And so got that down pat, and my dinners just kind of rotate through the same olds. So if there's anything different, it's the perfect keto cookies that I added in, which I hope you guys didn't miss that sale. I think the sale is over now, which is a bummer, but man, those are good stuff, good eating. I've been having those every day this week, and also Quest bars like I was before and that kind of thing. So my food is kind of boring here in quarantine. It's just like the same thing every day without much change. And I guess it's kind of always been that way. But you know what? I find that consistency is key when it comes to maintaining weight loss as well as losing weight. And right now I am trying to maintain my weight loss. So my very first week of January of 2017, after I regained the 10 pounds that I gained over the Christmas break, my weight was 181.6, and I have not actually seen 181.6 since January, but earlier this week I did see 182.6, which is pretty dang close, so I'll take it. And my weight is really fluctuating. My weight was up last week because of my exercise class, and I skipped most of the days of my exercise class this week just because it was crazy, so I didn't do much this week. I didn't go to ballet, and I only went to the stretching class once, the splits class that I talked about in the live chat last week. Basically learning to do the splits. I probably won't ever get it, but it hurts, and I'm trying to keep myself active. So I only went to that one day this week, and it's supposed to do 4. So, and I didn't do ballet, but I did do clogging. We had our online clogging classes started back up this week, and so I did my clogging class, which was fun, doing it by myself, watching the teacher on Zoom. It was really weird, but it worked, and I did it. But like I said, I didn't do much muscle, whatever, this week. So I lost a lot of that water weight at the beginning of the week, saw 182.6, and then this is the week that I ovulate, which is usually when I put on water weight. So I'm just gonna show you the weigh in, and then we can talk about that. So as you can see, I weighed in today at 187.8, and considering I saw 182.6 earlier this week, to say I'm disappointed would probably be accurate. to say I also don't really care is also accurate. I cannot care about that right now. Too many things going on. I'm just happy if I am making it through this hard time and staying keto and not binging on carbs. As you guys well know, I have tons of carbs in my house. I've got every cereal known to man in my house right now, and pretty much every snack food that I really like to eat, including fruit snacks, which I love gummy stuff. So that's really hard and staring at me all the time. So I could just dive into that stuff and give in and just be like to you guys saying, you know what, this is hard and I needed to eat some carbs, but I didn't. And so I'm proud of myself for that. So if my weight is up, my weight is up. It is officially up 1 pound from last week, which is not bad considering what it could be. I'm not thrilled because I did see it go back down and I was really happy about that, but I also expected it to be up this week because of my cycle, and that's how it does all the time. So we'll see what happens next week. It should be on its way down by weigh-in day, though sometimes it hangs on a little bit longer, but we'll see what happens. My plan is just keep on going forward, one foot in front of the other, one bite in front of the other, one schedule in front of the other, you know, like I try and push my first meal as late in the day as I possibly can. And if I'm super, super starving, I'll eat. But for the most part, I try and push it to 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then now that we're not going to the dance studio, I can pretty much eat earlier. So I'm usually eating my last meal of the day around 8 o'clock. It depends. It just depends on Dave's schedule too, because he helps in the kitchen most nights. He makes dinner. And so I eat whenever he's done. But I'll tell you, it is crazy around here having basically all of my rooms be dance rooms, but we were able to clean out the basement room for clogging classes, so because it has cement down there, and we have the 2 rooms on the main floor for ballet classes, and so I actually haven't had to have any classes in my room, which I originally thought that I would have to have some in my bedroom. I do not, and we have enough devices, so I'm able to come up to my room and just chill and relax. And, maybe I'm secretly an introvert because I find myself really enjoying my alone time and realizing how very little of it I had in the weeks previous to this and how much I crave it. And so I'm actually still in the I really am enjoying my break kind of feeling of this whole social distancing experiment. Officially, it's not a misdemeanor yet for us to go out. In Salt Lake proper, it is. So you're not allowed to go to the public parks or anything in Salt Lake City boundaries, but we live outside the boundaries. And so ours is just a suggestion, but we still haven't even gone to the park. The kids, though, have been riding bikes and skateboards. I mean, my daughters got sunburned yesterday because they were outside probably a good 6 hours at least, just riding things around the block. And lucky for me, I never thought I would say this, but lucky for me, there are hardly any children that live on our block. We happened to move into an area of our city that is full of older folk. And so when they are going around the block and stuff, I don't have to stress super, super bad about them running into friends and being tempted to play because there are just very few friends in the neighborhood. Only 2 homes that my kids even know the kids who play there. And so far, they haven't run into them. So I guess they're staying home a lot too and not letting their kids out to play either. I mean, I don't know. We just haven't run into them at all, which has been crazy and weird, but also I've been grateful for that, which means I can just let my kids go play outside and don't have to stress about whether or not they're sharing germs or bringing germs from other people. So yeah, I guess that's it. I am going to give a plug for Patreon. I know that I've lost a lot of Patreons this month, and I know that it's hard for you guys to donate to the channel. If there's anyone out there that could donate a few bucks, it really helps my whole family to be able to get through this crazy stuff and be able to have the food that we need, and for me to be able to keep making videos and not feeling like it's taking away too much of my time. I have links to other ways that you can help in the About section, as well as you can always send a PayPal donation, a one-time PayPal donation to my email, which is ketochaos@gmail.com. Mind you, if you cannot, this is not the time for you to be trying to dig in your penny drawer to help me out. Please just do it if you feel like you can. And if you can't, that's totally fine. And I totally understand because it is crazy times right now. It's crazy times. We're spending more on food than I ever thought that we would spend and making way less money off YouTube than I expected. So it is what it is, and we're doing okay. So don't stress over us. Promise that we're all right. Everyone's healthy here, and I hope that everyone is healthy where you live. Keep me updated. I hope that you're all doing well. I'm nervous for all of you. I pray for you all the time, and I'm grateful that you are in my life. Love you all so much. We'll talk to you all again soon.